Keep this up there.
Mondays are so sad when you waking up to flowers, bringing the sunshine through as the ladies come to you. They have hot topics and interesting guests, making your Monday mornings the very best. It's Monday Morning Talks, we got the sauce. It's Monday Morning Talks, we walk the walk. It's Monday Morning Talks, the sisters are here speaking loud and clear. It's Monday Morning Talks with So, Michelle Lachey, and Miss J. It's Monday Morning Talks, y'all.
It's Monday Morning Talks, y'all. Good morning, and welcome to Monday Morning Talk. I am your girl Sosa, and I am here with my lady Michelle Lachey. Hey, and this week Miss J had to pay some bills, so she will not be with us, but she will be able to tune in hopefully next week with us. Okay, so Michelle Lachey, how's your day?
My day is actually busy so far today. Hold on, let me turn this off. Girl, work want to actually make me
Work.
work. But
Goes.
the heck wrong with them? Don't they know it's Monday morning? It's time to talk, not work.
We talk on Mondays. Don't work on Mondays.
Okay.
I'm the Monday of
Okay.
the
But today's been good. This weekend was super laid back. I didn't do nothing really, to be honest. Yeah, I was supposed to go. I hung out with light skin, but I was supposed to go with my friend. We haven't seen each other in forever, and we were supposed to go out to eat, but she worked overnights, so that's like hard, you know,
Yeah.
to get up during the day, and really, especially when you work over. My sister worked overnight, so I know how it is, and I worked overnights too. So, um,
Yes.
so we weren't able to see each other. But other than that, my weekend was dope. It was laid back, like I said, and just kicked it low key.
Lucky.
But yeah, how's your day? How was your weekend?
My day is good. Woke up, drove up here, had to take Lyric to work, and I mean take Lyric to work. So Lyric don't
I was
work.
going to say, Lyric got a job now. That's what we are. She went straight from school to working. Come on
We back in the South. Um,
now. Teaching her how to be like a mama, huh? Good.
gotta start them young. These bills ain't, being paid by themselves. No, I took her to school and then I came here. I had a client, and well, the owner of the shop, I did his facial, and so that's why I'm still here now. And no coffee, so I'm kind of sluggish. But yeah, I know I'm waiting on somebody to Starbucks. So hopefully he goes. But my weekend. Friday I worked. I always have a good time with my students. I have like the best students right now. Like I love my students. They are so crazy, so fun, so sweet, so nice, so just everything. I tell them all the time. I brag on y'all all the time. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I was with them Friday. I was supposed to go to karaoke, but I didn't go.
Why not?
I was tired. Um, I was tired, and then my mom was leaving, and so then so I just went. I went home to be Lyric, and so then Saturday we did our podcast,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah,
Which I
that was
caught the end of it, but I meant to go back to look at it.
yeah. So the Fast wasn't there this week again, but it was me and Julie. It was good. We did good. It was fun. It's always fun. Podcast, when we together, it's always me, you, and Miss J can like be together because it's fun. But it's always fun doing it like this too as well. I
Hmm.
love so yes, I did that, and then I went and I hung out with one of my friends. I met at the barber shop, and so we was at the barber shop, and then we just hung out. And then Sunday we were here. We were shooting, still shooting Joey and Jordy. Sunday was actually supposed to be the last shoot date. Um, Besides, if we went through footage and we see if we needed any other shots or to reshoot shots,
Hmm.
but the scene we were shooting, I didn't think about it. It's the bigger scene, most lines, and it's always the scene that need to have the most cuts and redos. And so we spent most of the time shooting on, the doing that one scene. So we're actually gonna have to come back next Sunday and shoot the last two scenes. And then we went to this little bar up here called Uptown for just have some food and drinks. And then, I went home and I'm taking a voiceover class, a voiceover and my How to Monetize Your Podcast online class with Perry Williams. He does the weather and traffic on B103. So he has a class, a school, a little online school. So I had to go home and do some homework.
I want to do a voiceover class. I thought I would. You know what I really want to do? I want to do audiobooks. I want to read books. So I
Yeah,
don't
so
want to do like commercials and stuff, but I would really love to read books.
yeah, so it's good to do a voiceover class if you want to do something like that, because you have to be in character and change your voice this and that
Mhm.
way and things like that. So it's good. With Perry though, you have to have graduated from like IMS, I believe. I think I gotta ask him. I'll ask him if you had to have been a student or already, or can you just be in class? It's only $100 for the class, and
It's
it's
not
4 week
bad.
class, and he's really helpful. He give you straight up feedback, because he want to make you great. So like feedback, he's not gonna sugarcoat like, oh, it's good. No, he's gonna tell you straight what's wrong, what you got to redo, and things like that. So that's why I like him. I want to take his class. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning, Mark. How are you? How was your weekend?
Yeah, so then so that was it. That was my weekend in a nutshell. It was laid back, chill. After that, I just lay down, went to sleep, and yeah, that was it. I didn't really do nothing too much.
Well, sometimes the best time is to do nothing.
Chill time,
Yeah.
right? The plan was to go out, but my body was like, nah, girl. Then all the driving and stuff. So I drive too much, and like I said, gas prices have went up tremendously here, and I don't have an electric car, so I try to slow down with going places like that anymore.
What? You ain't rolling in a Tesla,
Girl,
sir? Thought you had you a Tesla by now. No,
money ain't that big. I
you are
am great.
great.
That's amazing. That's great. It's good to
Your
have amazing.
weekend was amazing. Oh, that's a big word, sir.
That's a big word.
Mhm. Amazing.
That's funny.
It's got to be real good for me to say amazing. Be like, how are you? Like,
I said that before.
amazing.
I said it before.
Come on. Sorry. My friend just texted me. See, abundance is coming. I love it when people around me get blessed, because then that means it's coming for me too. But I just love to see it and just let me know that God is still in the blessing business. I'm sorry. I just got a message from somebody who just got
Mm,
unexpected money. And that's like the best news ever for me. Like,
yes.
yes. Unexpected money. I love unexpected money. Unexpected money. Who was you messaging? So.
Very good, my teacher. Because he was just asking. Good morning, Drew.
Hi, Drew. Happy
Good to see you.
Monday.
Good to see you in here. Where I already see you, but I see you. Good morning, Annette.
Hi, Annette. Hi, Angel. How are you
See
today?
you Monday.
Yes, we got all our people here today. That's what's up.
Yeah,
So
we
yeah,
still miss Antonio.
yes, he missing Antonio. I think he was in Facebook jail, because I ain't really seen him on Facebook.
Oh,
Period.
really? So he can
Yeah,
catch. He can come. He can catch us on YouTube.
yeah. I'm gonna have to say something to him. So yes,
Yeah. I stopped drinking your coffee. I need some coffee so bad. Oh my god.
I'm gonna stop sipping on coffee.
Okay, but no, you can sip your coffee. It's cool. I'm just gonna just bug Elijah until he finally go. So in between the show, I'm gonna be like calling Elijah's name out because he's out there before his client. Trying to get in touch with his client so he can bring me some. But he's sleeping until like 12, and he'll be on serve.
They say it's almost 12 now, but that's here.
Yeah, I'm gonna just text him. Okay, so today's topic we're talking about what we're talking about shelves.
We are talking about today. We are talking about women inequality. So let's see here. I'm sorry, y'all. Um, I'm trying not to work, but I'm trying not to do nothing. So yeah, we're talking about women's inequality. Drew, you wait. Oh, good. Did you do that already? Did
What's
you
the
do that?
topic?
What's the topic?
I didn't
Women
do
and
it.
equality. So let's see. We were gonna discuss like it all as a whole. So I was wondering like how to approach this topic. Like how do we speak about inequality for women? I mean, because for one, I'm a woman, so I have a personal perspective. And then for two, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a black woman though, so I have a different type of set of inequalities. You know what I'm saying? Um, but it's such a broad topic. So I would love for you guys to, if you have any questions or you have something to throw out, please chime in. But this is something I really thought about, like just like racism,
Mm-hmm.
um, inequality sometimes is almost like personal based. Although I know that there's a lot of women who don't get, fair pay. I work for the Department of Labor, so you see that all the time. Like all month, they've been talking about, the initiative to make sure that women get, equal pay, and equal, rights and such. But I almost feel like I don't know the story of being wrongly judged, or maybe there's things that have happened that I didn't notice or didn't know. Um, because being a woman, like I've never been stifled because I'm a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I've been more stifled because I'm black or something like that, but never because of my gender. So that's what makes it such like a hard topic for me to speak upon. Um,
Maybe it depends on the occupation you're in. So like, and you're like corporate, I know women that's in like corporate. Sorry to have cut you off,
no, you're
but
fine.
women that's like in corporate, they are CEOs, COOs, and then do they move to the top? A lot of women that's like in those type of office, those type of positions, like they get probably less paid than a man who was a COO or whatever. Because like I just looked up, and it's like on average, women are paid 24% less than men for comparable work. So like, and why is that? We went to the same, got the same degree. Maybe my GPA higher than yours, but and I took classes for my job, but still in the same time, because I'm a woman, no matter how high my degree is, I'm still gonna get paid less than you if we're in the same position.
But it just
So
seems weird to me because you have women are who basically you see more women, it seems like, in corporate jobs, and more women are college educated, more women are starting businesses. So it just seems like crazy to think that, you know what I'm saying, people are still fighting for equal pay when you have a lot of women who are actually running the show, you know what I'm saying? So um I don't know. Let me ask you this. What is your opinion? Why do you think that there's still such a gap between women and men? Like as far as like pay or, equality, like what do you think provides that gap? I know they have statistics and they have numbers and such, but the statistics and the numbers don't really give you a look into why. So what's your personal opinion of why you think that women aren't fairly treated?
I can say basically because I would go back into like the back in the day when
Mhm.
men were the breadwinners, women were at home, women weren't working, and men were the ones that was working, and women were at home with the kids, cooking or whatever. So when women start to get equal rights and be able to work and vote and all these things, they men might have felt like, okay, we're giving them these rights, but they cannot be the breadwinners. Like they cannot make the most money. They cannot make more money than me. They cannot be in a higher position as me because in our reality, we are supposed to be the ones, saying making the bread, saying in the top jobs, wearing the suits. I don't want a woman standing next to me in a suit. So I think
Yeah.
that's why it's still in some areas, in some professions, that women are not making as much as men because of back in the day women was not working, and men don't want that position. Men have their egos, their pride. Like how they look knowing that a woman is in the same position as me and she's just as much or more than me. Like how that's going to break a man's, they live for their ego, they live for their pride. They live for to be a man, real men. They live to be that man. And so they feel like they can't feel like a woman is taking that, away from me. I mean, I always wonder how, I mean, it's going to be a little funny, but I be wondering how Prickner feels standing next to Mayor Lightfoot. She's in a suit. It's like, even though he's higher up, right, she's standing next to him in a suit. So it's like, men don't want that. They want to feel upper. They want to feel like the man. So in some professions, they're not going to allow the woman to talk to them, even if they're in the higher, even if they're a COO and the woman is a COO as well, or they're not. The woman is probably not going to get the same pay as the man because of that reason, in my opinion. And that has an opinion. And I said, women may run the show, but we would never be respected on that level. And I feel like most feel like women are giving handouts just to shut them up.
I
Women
would
are treated like racism towards Black people. That is true.
Yeah. I will say that that is something I do see a lot, especially like in these groups on Facebook or like something like that. Any type of discussion. A lot of times men feel that women are just giving things and they're just like, oh, it's just, you're just giving something because you're a woman, but they don't take in, certain things into consideration. You know what I'm saying? Like people are like, oh, this chick has 5 kids and she's getting food stamps. Well, there's some people who have 5 kids and then they got a father of all those 5 kids, and it could be one or it could be 5, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. So what is she supposed to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not accept help. Her kids are supposed to suffer because he's not doing what he's supposed to do. And I don't know. I really, really, I hate that when a lot of guys feel like women are giving handouts, and it's like, no, it's not that we're giving a handout. We actually have to handle the situation differently because you have the ability to walk away. You have the ability to make a choice. You have the ability to make a decision and say, okay, I'm not going to do this or I'm not going to do that, and then be okay. But we got to stick with it. You know what I'm saying? Just like if a woman gives her child to a man, how dare she? She's a
Right.
horrible person. How dare
She's a
she?
horrible mother. She's a horrible woman because she decided
Yeah,
to carry the
because she
baby, but
decides
the man walk away. And it's just the same as if a woman, who wants to be single and free and go and have multiple partners. She considered she's considered a whore. You know what I'm
right,
saying? She's loose. She's this. She's that. She's a horrible person. She nasty. But a man can have 101 partners and he's still a man. If women call a man a hoe, is a good thing. To a man. But women is considered, oh, you got bodies. So you got body count or this and that. It's like we're so unequal when men can get away with so much. Like I was talking about this on the podcast a few weeks ago on my filter. How we have to look a certain way, how we have to go through so much to look a certain way to get the acceptance of a man, because men look at women in a certain light, but a man can just come out, be musty, hairy, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he can get, he don't have to look a certain way.
nah, friend, I ain't messing with no musty man.
It's just like men don't believe that giving birth isn't that bad. Minds are so close, girl.
They really are.
It
And
was
they
just
don't even realize that really truly giving birth is close to death. Like you really are risking your life
women do
to,
risk their life, get
to give
die.
life. Yeah. And they think it's just nothing. And then the changes that your body goes through, like my son wasn't even that big, so I could just imagine what I would have been going through if he was twice the size, because he was only 5 pounds and 7 ounces when he was born. So it's women that have babies double that size. So I can only imagine what their body was going through, because I mean, I was aching and breaking everywhere with this little 5 pound little sucker in me. Like, oh my gosh, like it oh my gosh, yeah. Having a baby ain't no joke. The
It's not.
level of your emotions, the changes in your body, just even the way your body reacts to certain things, the way your body smells, like it just everything is
Wait, how your
different.
body smell?
Like I felt like I had different types of scents coming from my body when I was pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
I
Not
don't know.
like in like a bad sense, but just like
No.
just like I don't know. Like I just felt like my natural scent was different. You know what I'm saying? I really
I mean,
did.
I can understand what you're saying, but I
Yeah.
mean, maybe with some and I guess
Yeah. Mine just felt like my natural scent was like different. It
your
just was
pH
like,
balance been off.
yeah,
There you
but
go.
you know, that I didn't have a problem with, but just like other stuff. I mean, not to be getting graphic, but like when you like pass gas, like everything just was like, what is this? You
It was
know what
all
I'm
extreme. It was like two. It was more than the usual.
Yeah, like what is going on here? Like I don't know. Like so,
That's
so
funny.
yeah, not musty though. I know that's what I said, Drew.
Man, I'm telling you, like y'all, Drew, y'all can come out. Y'all ain't gotta shave. Y'all ain't gotta cut y'all hair. Look at these boys walking around with these nappy, big old nappy things sticking on the top of their head, and these girls thinking it's cute. Let a woman come out with some big nappy things sticking on top of her head. Women gonna be like, men gonna be like, oh, you know, okay, women, we understand y'all natural, but some of y'all shouldn't be natural, and you know what I'm saying? Have a whole Facebook post over that woman being natural and wants to stick her little natural ponytails on top of her head. But y'all men can walk around and have these little nappy little dread sticking thingies, whatever they are, sticking on top of y'all heads, and have 100 girlfriends. So it's like it's different. Like y'all expect us, we're expected to act a certain way, look a certain way, but men can go out here and just be, you know what I'm saying, all kinds of ways, and that's where it's not fair at too. If you can do it, we should be able to do it. If you can get away with it, we should be able to get away with it. When that says
I
it reminds me when I heard that in slavery days they assumed black people don't feel pain. Women are compared to that, very dismissed. Yeah, I guess you after so many whippings, you get numb to the pain. They didn't think that black people felt pain when they were screaming and hooting when they got whippings up until they got so used to them whippings. And yeah, you get numb to the pain. And women, we don't get numb to birth though because you don't give a baby you don't get to have a baby every day. So it's crazy. It's a
well,
preference.
I will say this now. I don't know if it's preference keep the fact
Exactly.
facts. Yeah, no, I don't know about that's what I wanted to say about the nappy hair now. Hold on now. Ain't nothing like a clean cut man looking
It
good,
is, but I'm saying,
smelling good.
but are
And,
we
and
on?
most and think about the girls that like the nappy headed boys. They probably running around nappy headed. They did.
But do we have the are there posts on social medias and stuff about men, the natural, take that down. Like we ain't loving that nappy hair look or whatever. Like look at Jimmy Butler. He got the little nappy, the little twist thingy sticking on top of his head or whatever. And all them basketball players got that little nappy little look on the top of their head. You don't see women saying nothing about that. We ain't posting about that or telling them how to look. You know, we have our preference of what we like, but we're not out expressing and putting them down for how they're, what I'm saying, how they choose to look.
Shit. I mean, sure. Yes, they is though. A lot of it depends on where you. It depends on the.
That again, right?
It depends. It depends. Now, it is a lot of women who be like, you know what? That's him. That's what he like. That's his style. You let people express themselves. But it's some really picky women. Like, I mean,
And
did you
I'm
see that
so
meme the other day? This girl talking about some. She went out with a guy. And he got dessert, and she was like, "That's a red flag for me. Women are the only people that's supposed to buy dessert." Like,
oh man, can't eat dessert.
no,
Okay.
you can't eat dessert.
Now, I would say I'm pretty picky at things because I went on a diet alone years ago, and I didn't like his jacket. See how one of those old like pelly pale like leather jackets or whatever, and I just did not like his jacket, so I just couldn't date him no more because his jacket was just so I did not like his jacket, so I didn't even want to get to like know him no more because of his jacket. And I don't know, people be like, "Oh, you so superficial." No, I'm not. I like a man that can dress. And
It was just a jacket, though. It's just one
it was
jacket.
it wasn't as soon as I saw him walk up, I was like, "Oh, that jacket." No.
Was it the drug dealer Pele?
It was the pelly, the thick leather
Right,
pelly
like the
pelly.
drug dealer looked like he was on the
Yeah,
block all week.
yeah.
Oh,
That
okay.
the old pelly. And it was Pelly wasn't out no more. Like this was not that this was like years ago, like years before I met Jay, but like it was, yeah, it was that jacket, and I was just like, it was a jacket. Okay, it was a jacket, and it was the fact that he was calling me his girlfriend on top of the jacket, and so like, and I'm like, he like, you gonna be my girlfriend? Yes, Drew, the jacket through it was a. He's and then calling me his girlfriend on top on the first day, like, yeah, you know, you my woman, you my girlfriend, and all I could see was like, if how would be cute you saying that if you didn't have that jacket on. You know, like, so we went to go eat, and then like after that, I just didn't call him no more. I was just like, if you gonna wear that jacket on the second date, like I just
So you say, all right. So and they don't like sagging pants. I don't.
I'm
Okay,
like
I am like now.
this
I
much,
don't
you got
like.
this much room.
Yeah, I can take it if you got like the
If I
drawers showing a little bit, or if your pants is sagging and you got a big shirt to cover your butt. You know what I'm
so
saying?
what,
So, huh?
put your hands up.
Well, yeah, that's fine too. You know, because baby sagging sometimes, and I'll be like, but he be sagging more in the house than he do like outside. He do pull his pants up when he
My ex,
outside,
my
but
ex, this guy I used to date, he sagged, but he sagged to where it was like probably like this much room, you know, and it was like you. And but it's my mama right, you know, my mama always said like every guy that be sagging, I said.
I know. And she said, "Red flag, Pele,
Yes,
you
and
out of
that
there."
you know, it was like it's that thick leather. I'm like, oh my gosh, but it wasn't even a pelly. It just looked like one. Like it was like the leather in the shape of the pelly jacket, but it was yeah, that jacket was just no a no go. Like you gotta know you gotta dress like you gotta have on your shoes gotta be like fresh. Like you gotta have on like fresh ones, some J's or you know what I'm saying like if you're gonna be just wearing jeans or whatever, we going out, you gotta have some fresh dress shoes on. Like, it's image like the way you dress. A man dressed me. It's like that's like number one. That's like everything because like we just gotta look fly. Oh, Antonio, we just talked about.
Well, we were just talking about you,
Wow.
sir.
Oh, hello, Antonio. We just said we haven't seen or heard from you in a very long time.
Hi, Antonio.
It is great to see you.
Angel might have hit him up like, "Where you been at, Nick?" Hi, Antonio. But yes,
Antonio, we were talking about women and what is it? Inequity, inequality.
inequality.
I always want to say
So,
inequity. Inequality.
inequity.
yeah,
Equity is your assets, right?
I know. It was. It was.
So let's
You
talk
gonna
about that.
don't get out of it. Exactly. Is exactly. It's that whole girlfriend thingy. And then if he was dressed, if he was fresh and that, and he was like, "You gonna be my girlfriend?" I probably be like, "Hee hee." Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it was just I just could not get past that jacket. And then he didn't even take it off to eat. Like he loved it or something. Like we're sitting down eating, he didn't take your jacket off. So like you love that jacket. But I forgot his name too. But yeah, but I'm like, take your jacket off to eat.
Maybe he was cold,
It
friend.
wasn't cold in there. I took my jacket off, so I know it wasn't cold. You know, I stay cold. So yeah, no. Iraq faded glory Walmart specials. Oh boy, funny y'all.
Not the faded
Now
glory.
me, faded glory. Is that a brand?
Yes, girl, that's the Walmart brand. You ain't never seen a faded glory.
I
That's the
saw
Walmart
the
brand.
no boundaries.
Yeah. So faded glory is like a no boundaries. That's all.
Um,
It's just the Walmart brand. He's
he-
so funny.
okay, all right, that's different. All right, so Antonio, yeah, no, sorry, honey. Well, it depends. I wouldn't even know they was faded glory if you dressed them up right. If you weren't right, you know,
Yeah.
put a belt over the tag. You know, let the belt had your label or something. Why y'all talking about me for? I'm nobody. We were just saying we haven't seen you in a while, Antonio. That's all.
Okay.
We haven't seen you. So,
There we
opposed
go.
to like opposed to like the dressing, you know, how they expect us to dress and look, opposed to how they feel like they should be dressing and look. And the you know, the money. different monies or whatever, different amount of money. So, what else could you say?
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to work,
So,
but then this thing ain't working, and so it pisses me. I mean, making me upset because it's like, first of all, you're distracting me from my show work. You know what I'm saying?
so does what he drives matter too? Not, it look, not in it. I'm not materialistic. Don't let's put that out there at all. I'm not materialistic. You ain't got that, but we wearing Versace and all that stuff to like pick with me because I don't even wear Versace. I mean, if it's like bother for me, I wear it. But anyway, what he drives doesn't matter as long as he's driving. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got to pick you up. You can be driving a 2016, or whatever. But as long as I ain't got to keep picking you up, then it's cool. So it doesn't matter like exactly what he drives through. It's just how he when he step out of what he's driving. That's what matters. Like how you stepping out that car, that truck, that van, whatever you driving. How you stepping out?
Yeah.
How
So you trying to tell me if he had a hoopty but had on some Gucci shoes, you would be like, "Oh, okay, daddy," or you gonna be like, "This man
Miss
don't know what
Mac,
had no type of priorities."
Miss Mac. Well, hold on. So if his hoopty's still running, and then he got on Gucci shoes, so he gonna park that car, and people gonna see him and me, and not him me in the car, right?
Okay, yeah. I would rather have a man that got money but don't look like money.
Right. I mean, he like I say, he don't have to be in Versace and all that stuff. He can just be in regular clothing. Money should only be discussed if we building a foundation. Why is money even a topic in a dating stage? You know what I'm talking about? We didn't say we was talking about money in dating stage. I just said I didn't like the guy's jacket. What about fine Honda Accord? Hey, if that's your work car, no problem. No.
You so funny. You just said he can have a hoopty. Now it's got to be his work
I
car.
said 2016 and up.
Oh my god.
16
All
and
right.
I used to have a motorcycle and be around Jack. You know what? You're so dumb. You're so dumb. I,
Hey, Jaguar is the.
no, because remember on one last show when I said I was we used to be a Jaguar and I had got on the back and we were some of the risky things we did and I was like I got on the back of the bike. It was a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Drew was like
Hey,
that it was me or whatever. like you remember.
you remember that one time? Oh,
Raising children. Everyday car. Oh, Mark. Okay, Mark. Well, if it's not loud and you keep it clean, well, Honda back then wasn't the best cars though.
oh 04.
A Honda, yeah, back then Hondas wasn't the best cars. You had a lot of issues with that car, so you probably still do now. Shaking my head. Oh, okay. So we plenty of broke women looking fly, just looking for free dinners. Dang, not at all. I don't look for free dinners. I can pay for my own dinner.
See,
It's
that's
time.
one thing that be tripping me out
It's,
when
it's
dudes
time.
say this. I mean, they be like, oh, these women just trying to get a free meal. Ain't
And
not. First of all, these heifers be thick. Okay, they be thick. Ain't nobody looking like a starving child in Africa. When I tell you, women gonna eat. Whether
my
it's
thing
from
we
you
ate
or
before we
by
met. Why
ourselves, we
we
still gonna eat. These men be acting like women ain't gonna eat if they don't provide it. First of all, it's the other way around. Women feed men more than men feed women. So heck yeah, I'm finna go get that free dinner because nigga, you gonna beg for excuse me, you're gonna beg for a meal every other day. So yeah,
right.
you owe me some McDonald's or something.
It's
Shoot.
like we been eating before we met you. All of a sudden we looking for a free meal. We want a free meal, they can go to the food shelter or something, right? So like we don't need a man for a free meal. They give free meals out every day. You know what I'm saying? They have pantries or whatever. So like
Got the pantry.
they can get a free meal. So they know I'm looking for no free meal. You do have like serial daters. People date just for the free. They get free shows, free concerts, free dinners, and things like that. But
But is it really free though?
It's all right. It comes exactly. It comes with a price. First of all, you got to probably sit with somebody that you don't really like, or not the cutest person in the world, or not the most have the best conversation, or probably just trying to get in your pants. So he bought you a little $30 meal and think he finna take you home. So yeah, it's not it's not that. And that coming up with topics for in that inequality, domestic
Oh,
violence, that,
oh,
that
I
raising
forgot.
children, domestic violence. Yeah, and so, but see, with domestic violence, though, I feel like it's flipped the other way around because I feel like women get, what I'm saying, they get the help more, and it's not, and the men report domestic violence. A lot of men don't report it because they don't want to look weak, in that. And so they don't get the shelter. Women, it's no men and children shelters like there's women and children shelters. So I feel like with domestic violence, it's kind of like men. It's a little bit more on the inequality side of that part than women are. Antonia said, and we know plenty of broke Jews stunting, looking like money, but be broke. LOL. They rent them cars. That's true.
That's
Okay.
true.
All right. Not us. Right. Take my hand, canteen joke, which I can't joke with y'all. You instantly take it as it pertains to y'all. I joke on the man too. It's no, I mean I'm thinking as women in whole.
Right. You can't say you can't just joke with us, but then you can't say that and then two women and then expect us to be like, no, that ain't true.
Right. And you
Um,
ah,
because if
ah,
I was talking about men and how men are busted and this and that, then you gonna be like, no, wait a minute now.
no,
We ain't gonna do be like, no, but I ain't calling you busted, but you don't want the whole male species to be knocked. You know
right.
what I'm saying? I know plenty of women that ain't got, that ain't trying to do none of that.
But me and I know it's a lot of black dudes stunting like they got money, but I don't want to stunner. I don't like stunners. I don't like when people try to holler at me with their money. Like it's a turn off to me. Like you meet me and you telling me like, oh, you got money or whatever, and you trying to show off your money, asking me like what I want. I'm gonna look at you, and that's how I'm gonna treat you. I'm gonna treat you like money. That's how I used to do. Guys used to approach me all the time, thinking that what I'm saying, all I want was money, and they would show off their money, and I treated them like money. So I'm gonna call you when I need you, when I need your money. So I don't
Money.
I don't like stunners. I don't. You cannot this money don't your money don't impress me. So your stability and how you provide and what you do with your money impresses me the most. So,
All right now.
okay, and then it comes.
Now, what does it matter if he doesn't at all give you anything, but he taking care of his business?
Yeah, it matters. I can date you and you don't like you take me out, or what I'm saying. I'm not gonna. Because I'm a giver. I'm a giver in a relationship. I love buying for the man I'm with. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm a giver, I would hope that you would be a giver too. You're not just a taker.
Mhm.
So yeah, it definitely matters. I ain't gonna say I'm not gonna take nothing, or you don't never have to provide. You know what I'm saying? Give me nothing. Yeah, no, I would be lying. Yeah, no, definitely
So,
matters.
so you throwing out these topics for us to talk about right now? Because I could
It
talk
did.
about some stuff.
Child support too. I feel like it falls more for the woman and against the man
It's
in a
very
sense.
much so.
Yeah,
It's such a. I understand why so many people go after child support, but as I promise you, I hate child support because of the simple fact. Um, for one, people feel like that's a part of raising your children. It's
right.
like child support, and they're like, "Oh, I pay my child support." Okay, so what? What that got to do with anything? You know what I'm saying?
Be a child
One, right? Do you
when you
see the
gave that.
child? Because that's more important than anything. And then two, you go to child support. That's somebody telling you how you're supposed to raise your child, or what's important to your child, or you know what I'm saying? Like
Right,
it takes the individuality out of it and make it a state driven thing, and it shouldn't be like this.
right,
Why is the government in your business? If the government can't be in my religious business, then the government don't need to be in my family business like that. Not like that, not unless like I'm coming for them for public aid. You know what I'm saying? But like that's why I hate child support. I really, really do. But I understand that it's for some people that's the only way you'll get anything from the
Mm-hmm.
other parent, male or female, because there's women that's on child support too.
Yeah.
So, um, but yeah, I hate child support. Just for that. My mom got child support for us, but it ain't never really enough. Like it's never enough. And then people
Unless
act
that
like
is
that's what
like
it is.
Christian Thompson or something, giving that hundreds of thousands of dollars a month or something like that, then that's different. But yeah, some people get like $65 a week. What's the point? But you feel like you get that $65 and then you ain't got to see your kid. Like, what's $65 gonna do for that moment and that baby? Buy some like for
Even
real.
if you have hundreds of thousands of dollars, look at who was that? Like Kirk Franklin's son.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter how much money you got. If you got a broken relationship with your parent, money ain't gonna fix it. You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? That's a broken relationship is a broken relationship,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what
I'm
people
saying
think
like
that
that.
money solves so much, huh?
That's what I'm saying, like with the child support. I mean, I'm saying you said like your mom didn't get much for child support, and I'm
Oh
saying
yeah,
you know unless the person have like hundreds of thousands of dollars, like then you're not gonna get that much for child support.
right.
So it's like pointless. What I don't understand is when they suspend the man's license for child but for not paying child support. Well, how's the man gonna get to work? Now he got to struggle trying to get on a bus, trying to get on a, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Or
and
they
I,
take them to jail. I'm like,
yeah,
people like, you should put your baby daddy on child support. For what? So he can go to jail? He can do
right,
that on his own. I don't
right.
need him to get locked back up. Like that ain't what.
No, I know, yeah, because I know men who like owe child support and it's like they work and they take care of their kids, but the fact because the woman was on public aid, they had to get on child support so the woman could continue to get the aid or whatever. And
Mhm.
so even though they took care of their kids all their kids' life, and these kids are grown too, and some of them owe back child support, and the kids are like 30 years old and they still owe back child support. When does child support stop? Like they're not
It
child
doesn't. My
support,
mama getting
right?
my mama getting child support now to this day.
That's the thing. It's like
My
they
from my daddy's social security. Lie to you not. She gets some child support. So it's gonna child support ain't gonna stop until you
be
die.
paid up.
If you owe back child support, you gonna
It
have to pay
is.
that until
Then
you
it's
die.
not fair to the spouse, the person who's married to you, that they will be responsible for child support also, or in that manner, or like the woman can come after your wife, and you know what I'm saying, or your husband because you owe child support. If you're not paying the child support, they can go after your spouse. Like I think that's unfair too. So it's like a lot of things need to be revised with child support. I told my kids' father, like, as long as y'all, you know, spend time with y'all kids and, you know, come around to your kids and your kids know who you are, I won't get y'all for child support. Like, just, you know, help out a little bit here and there. But my most important thing when my kids was younger, my most important thing at the time when I left, you know, my kids' father was him spending time with them, coming to get them, and letting them remember who they daddy is. But as my kids got older and stuff started to get more expensive, school started to get expensive. Yeah, I needed that help, you know. And so yeah, if it didn't get the help far as from him or out of his pocket, then yeah, I would have to turn to child support because at the time, kids need to know who they need to build a relationship with the father. That's most important. They don't remember. They don't know money. We know money, and we know money is needed. Yes, but the kid don't know that they getting this money. The kids don't know that they what child support is, and they need the parent in their life too. Child support should not replace parenthood, being a parent. Period. Pooh.
Period. Pooh. I
Rome, she got Annette. You just coming up with all this honesty, girl. I don't even want to touch that topic. That
honesty.
yeah. So,
Why you don't want to touch honesty?
because in far as for considering a man versus a woman, is that what is that what you was trying to say? Like honesty and what do you mean by honesty? Because I can go into so many levels of honesty.
Hmm. I I know my supervisor's gonna be like, "What is taking this girl so long to do this, girl?" Because I don't remember this. Oh my gosh, I need a
Yeah.
charger. Give me 1 second, y'all. I ain't going nowhere.
Shell's chiffon stuff is never charged. I'm gonna just let y'all know that right now. So we're gonna go back to honesty. I'm gonna have to go skip that one for a minute because I need to get into levels. for marriage. So I've never been married, so I can't really touch on marriage because I can only speak from the outside looking in, and my opinion probably won't matter either in that sense because I've never been married. So I don't
Why
know
do you
how.
think your opinion won't matter on marriage? You know people who are married, though,
Right,
right?
but yeah,
And
but I don't.
you've been in very committed relationships as
Yeah,
well.
but it's marriage. It's different. It's
True.
different. So like even being like I said, I know people that's been married, but I'm on the outside looking in, and just to speak on what I see in marriages, and that's just what I see from the outside. It might be different on the inside. So I kind of not try to too much speak on marriage because I have no experience in that sense because I've never been married. So I think if I had some coffee, I probably would have a lot to say, but I ain't have coffee, y'all.
So do
So
you
don't
want to
drag.
get married? Is marriage something that's in your realm
Mm,
of possibilities?
yeah, I always thought about being married, but then I'm at the point right now I probably think I want to be poly. So I'm serious. I really
I thought about that, and then
want.
I thought about that right for a while,
But
and
with me, not women. With just with men, I want different
right,
men.
yeah. There's different types of poly. So I did think about that because I'm like, there's different type of guys, and each one brings different things,
Right.
and there's different aspects that I love about like different guys or whatever.
Hmm.
And but then I thought about it. If you're getting most of your needs met by one person, like that's enough for me. For me, for somebody else, I'm not mad at them at all. But I thought like I really wanted it, but then it's like I can't. I don't know if I want to deal with more than one attitude, more than one expectation, more than one conversation. Like I just let me get that one and we can get it right. But
It's
that's me.
it's like I guess because I've been in relationships and like you said, some qualities in certain people and certain a guy. So like if I can bring all my exes back, and I
That's
would
the
I
question.
could take out something of each one of my exes. You know what I'm saying? If I can have my exes for certain qualities that they had, and then I would probably would still be with all my exes just because they it's something in each one of them that I liked while I stayed. You know what I'm saying? But it was something that I couldn't that made me not stay because I didn't like and or they wasn't meeting. So like I feel like, and we was talking about this yesterday when we was out eating. It's like, okay, you have a guy who's financially, the provider. You have the guy who's have the sense of humor and great, or you have the guy who's great understanding, with communication, and then you have the guy who, what I'm saying, the great in bed. So you have like what I'm saying, and you probably won't get all that in one, or you might, you lucky, but you never get everything you looking for in one person.
Right. True.
So why not? Why be in the stigma of what America say that you have to be in and be committed and married to one person when you're. That's why so many people go into divorce because there's so much infidelity because it's something in somebody else that the person wants or enjoy, but they're stuck with this one person because of paper and under under God, of course, and it's like but I don't have to be married. You know what I'm saying? If I won't marry like every guy or whatever. But I mean, like, if I can like enjoy certain aspects of, this guy, that guy, and it won't be an issue of me I'm not cheating on nobody,
Mhm.
because everybody knows, what I'm saying, about the other person, and I'm kicking it with this person this day and that day, then but then it's something to think about and look into. I'm not saying I would. I'm like that's what my goal is right now. But since I've been single, I've been doing a lot of thinking, and it's like, and I've been dating, and this has been horrible. Like it hasn't. I was dating in my 40s. Is these men my age or whatever? It's like it's just been horrible. So I'm like, I just maybe just
I understand.
some
I
Jack,
understand. See,
some
that's the hardest thing about dating someone when you're older. Is just like a lot of guys have, they have these different mindsets. And what
Mhm.
I'm running into a lot of is a lot of men who like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to be married. I've been
I don't want
married. And
relationship.
I hate that I've been married before I've done that. No, you've done
Mm-hmm.
that with her. You have not
Right.
done that with me. That's two different things. Because if that was the case, then you would stop having sex. You would stop having any type of a relationship
Mm-hmm.
with somebody else because you like, oh, I did that. I did that
Right.
before
Exactly.
with her. Like, no, sir. Everybody else, every new person is a new experience. You know what I'm saying? Like no relationship is the same. I cannot specifically say that I'm the same way in one relationship than I am in
Right.
another. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody brings out something different in you. And that's why people like be with the person that brings out the best in you. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Boy, I want to answer Annette's question. What would you want for your marriage? What would I want for my marriage? More than anything, I would want my husband to be my best friend. Like he's got to be my bestie. Like that's just my homie. Like we just sit up and laugh and talk and be like, "You stupid." Like I just want to be like calling him stupid every day, all day. Like you stupid. You know that, right? Um, my husband has to be understanding. Um, he has to be gentle but rough. Like so he, be a man's man, but I need him to be gentle because I need to be handled very carefully. Very carefully. So definitely I just really want a really my best friend and my lifelong companion and my lifelong lover. And I feel like if I have those three things, then I don't know. I just feel like that it will just be a recipe for success. Because if we're friends, then we know how to communicate with each other. Because if that's one thing I can do, it may be hard for me to communicate with a man or somebody that I'm sleeping with or whatever the case may be. But my friends, my real friends, I can communicate with them. I can tell them how I feel. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I can tell them what's going on or something that's bothering me, or they'll know already. Like I don't even have to sometimes indulge that. So they'll know already. So just like light skin, like that's one of the things that I truly, truly love about him. I could just be like texting him and I could be like, hey, and then he could be like, what's wrong? Because he instantly knows. He know when something wrong. I love that. Like I love that connection. And I need that in a husband. Um, but yeah, I just want us to be like homies. We could travel together, listen to music together, just be my friend. Like but I also want us to have separate lives. Now, I don't want to be one of those people where it's like my husband is my best friend and that's the only person that I deal with. No, please have your friends and let me have mine. Like I don't want to do it. Like I got a buddy now. That's all she do is be with her husband, and she want to go on group dates and let's do this and let's do this and couple that and couple this and couple that. Ma'am, I want to be best friends with my husband in private, not everywhere. Like, I
Right.
don't know. I don't want to do everything with my man. Like, I want to be able to
Need
be
some
with my
girl.
girls. Yeah, be with my girls and be with my girls. But, that's probably she probably just somebody who ain't never really clicked with females anyway. So,
Mm-hmm.
which is a whole nother story within itself. But, so yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I would want in a marriage more than anything. I want friendship, companionship. I mean, I want us both to love God and love each other. Like that's basically it. Like and I know love ain't everything and love doesn't conquer all. Like he doesn't have to be a rich man, but he does have to be somebody who's disciplined, somebody that could teach me and not judge. In the same way, somebody that I can teach and not judge. So yeah. And it seems like that's it's such an easy thing to ask for, right? So why is it so hard to get? So
Because everybody don't see it like that. That's
yeah.
why. I, what I want for marriage in my marriage,
Yeah.
basically, almost
You
basically,
think you could you do a poly marriage or just like poly
I
relationships?
don't want poly marriage. I don't
Okay.
want to live in a house with a bunch of men. Um, if I do poly marriage, it definitely got to be in a separate house. Um,
Sure.
if I was to get married with one person,
Mhm.
uh, basically the same kind of definitely have to be like really tight. We have to be like our sense of humor have to match because I'm goofy. I love to laugh. I'm laughing at I laugh at something for 20 minutes, and then the next day I laugh at it again. So like our sense of humor have to match. Like even if like we gotta match your sense of humor. So you gotta be able to get me. If you can't get me, then if I'm sarcastic and if you sensitive with the sarcasm, then we just not gonna work. So so we got to match in sense of humor, and then too, like my marriage is pictured as like just family based, like we just in the house, just family coming home from work, just love, just love, like real love, like deep, real, real love. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to have the most money, the best cars, and all that stuff. You just have to love me. Like I need to feel that love coming from you. Like that's what I'm like the most. Huh?
Oh, now say this is completely off topic about women inequality, but this is. Do
It
you
is.
know your love language?
My love language is understanding, communication, and affection, and
So,
and
physical touch and like what's the
but I
word?
stay away far as much as sense of humor. So you got to understand me. You got to get me. I got to get you. I got to understand you and communicate. And when we communicate, I need you to understand what the fuck I'm saying. Oh, I need to understand what the heck I'm saying. Yeah, but show I'm on. I need I need you to understand what the heck I'm saying. So yeah, so understanding communication and affection. I'm very affectionate. I love affection. I love coloring. I love, I say massages. I love, just that rubbing sense, that holding, that feeling of security. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I do too. I love affection, but I have learned when I'm like around somebody a long time, it's like, okay, that affection is nice, but uh oh, ladies, I have to go. Oh,
Annette, okay,
yes.
fine, you can go. Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
It's almost time for us to go anyway,
It
friend.
really is. So you say
So yeah, it's
go.
okay. You can leave now, but
You leave now. We don't need you no more.
no, no, we always
We
need
need
you.
you
Don't
every
listen to her.
we need
Don't
you all
look. Don't
the
listen. Wait,
time.
which way is you? Wait,
I'm
this
talking about
way.
right now. I'm talking about today, because
Okay.
we're gonna go. Not
Yeah.
yeah. No, we need you because you be coming up with topics and that. We gonna have to have you. Actually, we need to bring you on the show one day because
I can't see Angel doing that. She'd be like, "Oh hell no."
be nervous too. Like, oh,
She'd be like, "You will see me in the comments
I'm gonna
section."
stay behind the scenes. I'm behind the scenes.
See, she already know. Angel will see you in the comments section. I know my friend. She like, yeah, all right. I don't like y'all that much now. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. I'm just playing. No, she ain't that rude. She. Yes, Drew.
I want to be a guest. Oh, Drew, definitely, definitely, you can be a guest. You know, but
Tell us when you're available,
and
and so
we'll
you can
talk
come
it over
on.
with Miss J.
And then
And
it'll be great because we definitely need a male perspective a lot of times with a lot of things that we talk about because me and Sophia we have a lot of similarities, so you're gonna hear the same thing twice or same thing said in another way or just might be slightly different, so we
right,
definitely need that different perspective to kind of
right,
keep us on our toes, you know what I'm saying? So yes, Drew, please come on and
yeah.
chat with us.
Let's go, and we'll talk over Miss J too, because I'm sure she'll want to be here. And yeah, we'll have you on. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll have you. Drew.
we
It'll
will
be
love to have you on, Drew. We would love to have you on. So yes, but that's pretty much our time just about.
yes, it really is. That was it's
So
so sweet. So you guys, thank you guys again and again and again and again and again every week for tuning in and being a part of our show. Always in the comments, making us laugh, making us think, keeping us on our toes, and we really
yeah,
appreciate that. We appreciate everybody who's watching, and everybody who like share our stuff. Y'all, if y'all can leave a review on our page, let us know how y'all love the show. We would definitely appreciate it. If you all aren't following us on YouTube, please follow our Monday Morning Talks page on YouTube. We are also on iHeartRadio. please go on iHeartRadio, look up Monday Morning Talks, and click that you view every show, and so we can get our ratings up on iHeart as well. And like and follow our page on iHeart. Also, personally, if you want to follow me, find me. I am Sophia Latrice, Latrice, on Facebook. I am Sophia underscore Latrice one Instagram and Snapchat. Me 1981, I believe. So, Shells, where can they find you, girl?
They can find me Facebook, Michelle Lachey, Instagram, Michelle underscore Lachey, YouTube, Michelle Lachey, and hey,
Hey, Space. Hey, Space.
oh
What's going
Space,
down, Space?
Space, I'll be there in July now. Don't make sure you make room for me, okay?
Space, I'm at the shop right now. If you want to come through, unless you're not at work. I'm still like moving. I don't know if you can't see, but I'm moving my stuff. I'm moving my stuff downstairs. So I'm like kind of packed up, but I still got my bed out and everything else. So through
Uh,
Space.
yes, Space. And when I come up there, we're gonna have to have like some type of I don't know
Oh,
what's the word
it's gonna have to be on the show.
media party or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
we're gonna have to have Space when you come up. We're gonna have to have Space on the show. Space gonna have to be a part of the show, and we'll do it live. We'll all be in the same room together. Well, if Miss J come up too, but
I
Miss
know that'll be.
J be in Jamaica. Oh, that's the
Yeah, she did be in
I
Jamaica.
might be
Yeah,
out there with her. I might be out there with her.
yeah.
Uh,
So that means, Space, you gotta entertain me by yourself. Tell the missus who don't know, but we got a new friend in town. Okay. On the real. So.
that's media frenzy.
Yeah. But actually, I'll be there too. Like, I don't know. I'm gotta drop my son off, so I'll be there like, cause I'm changing my birthday plans. But we'll talk about it later.
Yeah, really, because I thought your birthday plans is a whole nother. Mm,
We'll talk about it after, and I'll tell you why everything's changing.
okay. All right. Well, guys, thanks again for joining us. Shells, you didn't say where they can find you.
Yeah, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Michelle Lachey, Instagram, Michelle underscore Lachey. And you can always shop on my website, michellelachey.com. I have body butters, face scrubs, body scrubs, and all of those other wonderful things.
Oh yeah.
Did y'all see my picture I posted on did you see my picture I posted, right?
Well, your story of
Yeah,
you,
my story.
of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it.
Right. Did you see my eyeballs?
No.
Oh my gosh. You didn't see my long lashes that I had on that came from Gavin J&L Beauty. Is that how it is? Or is it
Jando,
J&L Gavin Beauty?
Gavin Jando Beauty.
Gavin that's it.
Gavin Jando Beauty. I don't know. I just
Jandel looks like J&L.
because that's my uncle's name. Jandl. Jando. And
Okay.
it's supposed to have a little. What's
Okay.
that?
Gavin Jandel. I'm gonna get it right. You have some of these fancy French names.
They
Le Nessiesi Alice Bye.
yeah, they all mean something. They all mean. Gavin is my son. That was my uncle. Lenicia, of course, is after my kids and my BFF niece. So, but you should have added the page. You should have mentioned the page.
I thought about I'm like, I didn't know how to do it on there. So I got a whole bunch of other pictures and I'm just gonna have to put them on again and then I'll just tag it in those. So because I saved them and them things was getting
Attention.
but everybody loved it. They was like, it's so pretty. But I'm like,
Yeah, they did. I don't wear them big ones. I got smaller ones. I got you some smaller ones too. That's
and
what I
those was the smaller ones.
Were they? Oh, I don't know what size you wear then. Those are
I'm
like
scared of honey, I wear naturals.
15s.
I wear naturals. So
They were like
I'm
15. But yeah, but also check out keep following my social productions. I think it's social productions on Instagram because I'm gonna be putting up like little scenes from the movie Joey and Jordy
okay.
that we are reshooting, and it's been shot before as a school project, but I am now like making it an official project. So it's SOSO underscore productions one. And I will be putting up little scenes from the movie here and there on there to give you all a little clip it. And then also the trailer for the movie will be on there and on YouTube. And we will be hopefully having it on Tubi and um, other little networks. So look out for that. It's coming out really good. I'm really happy with some of the scenes and Space. I know you saw it, but when we was in school, but it's so much better now. It's new actors. It's different scenes in there, and I'm excited. I can't wait to put it out. We almost at the editing phase. Like I said, we did one more, hopefully one more official shoot date. We're gonna go through footage and we're gonna see if we need to reshoot some things. But other than that, Joey and Jordy, a hip hop love story, will be out soon. Hopefully middle April. That's the goal.
Nice.
Yes, and then on to my next movie that I'm writing called Faithfully Unfaithful. I'm still writing that, and we will be casting and shooting for that soon. And then Joey and Jordy Hip Hop Love Story will become a mini series. So yeah, I'm
All
excited.
right, Neil.
Get my little Tyler Perry on a little bit. Trying
Please do.
trying to at least. So, look out for casting calls. That one will have a budget. So, some people will get paid. Probably won't get paid much, but you get paid some. And yeah, so that Faithfully Unfaithful been playing in my head for about almost a year now, and I need to get it out and write it down because it's such a good movie. It's an excellent movie. I love it. I watch the movie all the time in my head. So,
All that matters.
so it's going to be out soon. But again, thank y'all so much. We are headed out because I've been rambling. And we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, Miss J will be here to join us. And we will wrap up Women's History Month. I think next week is the last week of March, right? Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll be wrapping up Women's History Month. And yeah, so Godspeed, be safe, be blessed, have a wonderful day, everybody. Please fill up on your gas. If you got the free gas, good for you.
Okay.
And yeah, so
Or
love y'all.
just stay in a house like me and you'll save a whole lot of money.
I wish that can happen because I feel like every day, every day, the gas is eating me up every
Yeah,
day.
I know it is, baby. I be sitting there making whole life decisions. Do I need to go? No, I'm straight.
And I need to go. If I didn't, I wouldn't. I literally half a tank cost me $50. So
Oh wow.
yeah, then that's every day. So I'm spending over 300 and something dollars a week on gas. So yeah. So anyway, if that, it's probably more than that. But yeah. So anyway, thank y'all again. We're going. We're out. Love y'all. Deuces.
Love y'all. Bye.
Bye.